You may know if your company is B2B or B2C, but do you know what that really means in terms of your marketing or how you should be addressing your audience? Understanding what best resonates with your target market is the key in driving sales. And to do that, you need to A, understand which type of audience you have, and B, orient your marketing to address that type of audience. So today we're going to talk about B2B versus B2C marketing and what most business owners don't think about that could scale their profits. What's up, everybody? I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. Before we get started, please go ahead and like this video for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the business growing videos that we put out every single week. All right, so let's start by defining the difference between B2C versus B2B. B2C stands for business to consumer, and B2B stands for business to business. Most people know if you're B2C, it means you sell your products or services directly to consumers, and if you're B2B, you sell directly to other businesses. But oftentimes, that's where their definition stops. If you've been struggling to see the results you want to see from your marketing, it may benefit you to dig a little deeper into understanding your audience. So let's take a look at a few comparisons of B2C marketing versus B2B marketing and how to address your target market accordingly. So the first comparison to look at is customer involvement. Contrary to what the name may suggest, B2C is usually actually less personal with consumers than B2B is. Examples of B2C companies could include retail stores like Target, or fast food restaurants like McDonald's. They're serving consumers, but in quick transactions that require little personal communication, if any. Now, there are exceptions, of course. For example, if you're a tour guide who provides tours to travelers, that's B2C and requires very personal communication. But B2B companies usually require a point of contact between the two businesses for the life of the partnership, resulting in more long-term ongoing communications. So if you're B2C, consider how you can make the quick communication you do have with customers efficient, friendly, and helpful. If you're B2B, you'll want to put a lot of thought and intention into the communication you have with your clients so as to build a partnership that is long-lasting. The next key difference between B2C and B2B is volume and price. B2C companies typically sell to a larger volume of customers at a lower price point, whereas B2B companies typically work with fewer customers at a higher price point. So if you're selling to a mass amount of customers, make sure you're doing everything you can to make their buyer's journey seamless and easy, while either remaining competitive in price or value in your product or service. If you're working with fewer clients, make sure to take precious care of those relationships to A, retain them, and B, get good word of mouth from them. The third key difference between B2C and B2B is the time to purchase. Because of the nature of B2C companies usually selling products or services to the masses at a lower price point like we just talked about, we usually see less objections from the customer to purchase. They make the purchase quicker because they don't have to think about it as much, or maybe the return policy is really easy in case it doesn't work out, so it's a low-risk purchase. It's not usually a complex decision, so they're able to make a buying decision quickly. Whereas a B2B audience is usually committing to a higher price point and or an ongoing monthly or yearly purchase, so there is often more thought that goes into that purchase. As a result, someone in a B2B marketing funnel might take more time or need more nurturing than that of a B2C marketing funnel. You'll want to account for this in your marketing and retargeting materials. Now, I have one more key difference that I want to cover, but first, here's a quick message from Morgan on our new coaching program.
Hello! We just helped a small business make over $1.5 million through Facebook advertising. After managing millions of dollars of ad spend for thousands of small businesses and creating thousands of social posts to help businesses connect with their customers, we know how to get results. And we want to help small businesses get results too. So we've decided to give away our knowledge, learning experiences, resources, tools, and feedback to help you achieve results for your digital marketing efforts. If you want to learn the blueprint for success, the best practices from some of the fastest growing companies in the world, get access to all the tools you'll need, and get live expert guidance from yours truly, stop what you're doing and sign up for our coaching program today.
Okay, the last key difference is the amount of time the customer spends researching your product or service. Kind of piggybacking off my last point, the higher the cost of your product or service is, the longer your customers are going to spend doing research before making a purchase. That's not to say B2C customers aren't researching at all. It just might be for a shorter time than B2B customers because the product or service isn't as much of a financial or time commitment. So just make sure you're completing a thorough competitor analysis and doing everything you can to outshine anybody else your audience might find in their research. And those are my key differences between B2C marketing and B2B marketing and how to adjust your marketing accordingly. All of the video thumbnails you saw on screen will be linked below in the description. And if you want to dig even further into nailing down your exact target audience, I would highly recommend you watch this video as well. So what questions do you have? Leave any for me in the comments and I will get back to you there. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell before you head to check out those other videos I linked, and I will see you in the next episode.